it's supposed to be like a strawberry gummy lolly on the outside. Actually, it's a bit harder than a gummy lolly. And then like a cream fill on the inside. And it has been a very long time since I had any lollies, but I'm having lollies today for reasons. And what happened to lollies? Because it tastes kind of plasticky. Is this a recent change, or have I just never noticed before because I barely ever eat them? Also, it's so sweet. Maybe this was a bad plan.
Since it's such a common occurrence for you to have a bad plan, I'm thinking we change your name to That Bad Plan from AU. It suits you.
Welcome, lovely people. Today I am playing on my PlayStation. I am on the US server, and we are here because we are going to have a look at what the developers have called Imp Mart. I don't know if Imp is meant to stand for something and be an acronym, but I don't think so.
It's clearly because there is a new narrative that goes along with the new tab that they have added to the marketplace for us to purchase from, and it involves both Mr. Mixelpitalix and Batmite. And they're both tiny. Okay.
Let's read through what they've said, then let's go and have a look at the marketplace. Introducing Imp Mart, your brand new destination for limited time rerun treasures. Presented by Mr. Mixelpitalix and Batmite, this mischievous duo is traveling through the 5th dimension to open their doors from the 1st of July through the 28th of July. So keep in mind, limited time on these specific items. It does sound like they might put more items in by the way they're saying it, because if they're traveling around, maybe they're grabbing different ones and presenting it to us in different shots or groups. So maybe there's more to come. It does seem like it. We'll see. Let's keep reading, because I have not read this. I waited for you guys. I need a drink. The lolly! Future Laura, you have to keep the lolly part in, because man, it's messy. What? Why? It tastes like plastic and now my throat is like not wanting to swallow it.
There is a reason that we stopped eating lollies. Maybe you should try to keep that in mind the next time the feeling of wanting to eat lollies comes upon you.
Guys, when did lollies become plastic? I don't like them. No. Sweet, sugary plastic. Ugh.
Could we maybe get back to the video, please?
Through the 5th dimension to open their doors from July the 1st until July the 28th, giving you the chance to snag some of the most sought-after items from past events, all available for purchase with marketplace cash and loyalty points. Each product can only be purchased once per account, and their contents will be delivered to the redeem claim window for all characters on your account. All characters! On your account. If you've been waiting for a second shot at these fan favorites, now is your moment. Currently, the items available in the Imp Mart section are Diamond Chroma Pack, Black Nebula Chroma Pack, White Nebula Chroma Pack, Futuristic Drone Accessory Bundle, T-Spheres Accessory, Venom-Juiced Skin Set, Sanguine Ritual Skin Set, Shadow Aura Pack, and Nebula Aura. Now, I do want to let you guys know something that happened to me while purchasing from this particular section in the marketplace. I purchased quite a few things, but specifically the Nebula Aura that you can see on my character right now. She does also have a chroma on. We'll get to that. I was able to collect it on a few of my characters. So I had, I think, 18 characters on there. I think I ended up with 5, if I'm not mistaken. Collected it 5 times on my characters. When I got up to the 6th character, they could no longer collect that Nebula Aura. Not only that, but every single character after that also could not collect the Nebula Aura. I know that this happened for every single character that followed because I also purchased other items at the time that I purchased the Aura. Every single other item collected on every single character, no problem. But the Nebula Aura, for some reason, did not collect. It was whited out or faded out in the menu as though I had already collected it, but I didn't have it on my characters. And instead in the, so I'll show you what it looks like when it's faded out so you know what I'm talking about. Here in Redeem Claim, you can see the items that I have not collected are very stark white. As soon as we get past all of those, they're faded out like this. And the Nebula Aura was faded out right at the bottom of my list for every single character that I did. It's not right at the bottom anymore, but this was faded out on over 10 10 of my characters as though I had collected it, and I had not. And then when I went into my style section to have a look if it was just automatically unlocked somehow, it was not, and it had a price of, I think, $245 to unlock it. So it was here with an unlock price of 245 replay badges. So I put in a ticket to let them know what had happened, and I just waited to see when someone would get in contact with me. So then eventually, someone by the name of GM Dunbar, who has helped me out in the past, sent me an email. It was within 24 hours, and let me know that he had put a bunch of those Nebula Auras in the inventory of one of my characters so I could share it through my shared bake to my other characters and collect it. Unfortunately, 9 was not enough. I have emailed him back to let him know, hey, I still have 3 characters that are missing the aura. Can you please send me 3 more or put 3 more on a character? But I haven't heard back as yet. Hopefully Mr. Dunbar gets back to me again and gives me those extra 3, and then we'll be all sorted. The reason I am telling you this is because, 1, if this happens to you, don't stress. It has happened to other people. Do put in a ticket and let them know what has happened, and it seems like if you go by what has happened with me, they will fix that issue for you. So please don't stress. And hopefully I'm the only one, but just in case it does happen to somebody, I wanted you guys to know it does get sorted. So, and if you do put in a ticket, they do tend to address them rather quickly as well. It looks like 24 hours is pretty standard. I've had multiple tickets go in with them, and I usually get contacted pretty quickly. Whether or not they can help me with it is another question, but in this case, they can. So that's good. So let's go to the marketplace. Oh, and I just realized, for anyone who doesn't know, this is my Ms. Omniverse character. She's a character that, you know, is based off of Multiverse's character, except she's a tank and she's ice because I like tanking way more than I like controlling. But, yeah, that's who she is. And we're on this character because I've utilized some of the items specifically for her style and thought you guys might want to see that. So we're going to go through this with her. So in the Imp Mart over here are the items that are available. Let's go through them. There is the Black Nebula Chroma Pack. I have purchased it. We'll look at it in-game. The Diamond Chroma Pack. I have not purchased this one. It does seem to have kind of a greeny tinged swatch and then a very dark blue swatch and then a silvery swatch, but that's only from what I can see here. And I personally don't like things with a very, very high sheen, and also the fact that there is no neon swatch here that I can change the color on means that I'm not that interested in it. If it is something that other people are interested in, go for it, but this is not my favorite. So yeah, that's the best I can show you of that because I've never collected this particular chroma. Futuristic Drone Accessory Bundle. This one sounds like fun. We get to see the little character off to the side, right? And if we scroll down, it says that this includes Futuristic Drone Accessory with Angry Face Emblem, Happy Face Emblem, Neutral Face Emblem, and Volatile Face Emblem. I think that's fun. I love the little drone. He's adorable, and the fact that you get the emblems to go with it is kind of fun. But I had to pick and choose. Obviously, I can't just put as much money as I feel like into the game. I had to pick and choose, even though I was able to get quite a bit for you. I was careful, but I was able to get quite a bit that I can showcase for you today. That one is one I unfortunately had to skip. It is very, very cool, but I knew I wouldn't use it as much as the other items, and I wanted to be smart about the ones I could choose with the money that I could afford to put in. Next, we've got the Nebula Aura. This is the one with which I had a little bit of trouble, but it does seem to be getting sorted out. As soon as I've got those 3 more, that's everything fixed. It's just if I ever create another character, if I have the same problem and I can't get the Nebula Aura on that character, it's something I'll have to say to him again, hey, look, once again, I can't access something I've clearly purchased, which will suck. Then we've got the Sanguine Ritual Skin Set. I did grab this. This is something I have wanted for a very long time on a few specific characters, one of which is on Switch and one of which is on here. It's my villain. But I just basically fobbed it off and went, yeah, I'm never going to be able to get that piece. Now I have it on every character. So I'm very excited about that. The Shadow Aura Pack. Anyone who didn't see me buying this one, what were you thinking? It's purple! So we had to get it. I do already have it on the Switch on a few characters. I think I have it on 2 characters on there, but I don't have it on PlayStation. Until now, where I have it on every single PlayStation character. The T-Spheres Accessory. Now, this I have. I have this already on my Switch, I think on more than one character. I personally don't remember where I got it, but it does seem like if you go to Multiverse's video, he said that this is available at a vendor. So unless you want to specifically pay this amount of money, which is quite a bit of money, to get it for every single one of your characters because you're going to use it so much, I would say go watch Multi's video and find out where he said to buy it and buy it for the character you need it on, because this is a lot to pay for something you only need on one character. You know, and if you can still get it easily enough in-game, I would say do that. I mean, I personally don't really have a use for this. I do already have it on 2 characters on my Switch, and I don't use it on them. I think maybe one of them has it on one armory that I don't swap to very often. So, no. No, I didn't grab it on here because I knew I would not be using it. We then have the Venom-Juiced Skin set. Love this. I don't particularly love it to use it for a Bane character. I don't have a Bane character. But something I really love the look of is the veins that are coming around the face. It looks so good. I just love it. So I'm really happy I grabbed that one. It's not one that I was trying to get. But every time I saw it, which wasn't very often, but when I did, I was like, I love that. I wonder where that's from. Now I have it. And we're going to have a look together. Then there is also the white Nebula Chroma pack, which my character is currently wearing. Let's go through the ones I have grabbed, okay? So we will start with what she currently has on. We will have a more in-depth look, though. So she is currently wearing the Nebula Aura. I love this aura. I really think it's so pretty. I love it so, so much. I do think that I would rather have the Cosmic Blue, the Cyan, is it called? I don't know. Around her, the Cosmic Cyan maybe, but that's only so it would be more accurate to match Multiverse's character, not because I prefer it. I prefer this. I think it's so, so pretty, and the way it kind of blends with the chroma that she's wearing, I also love. Now, this is not the chroma that Multiverse has. Multiverse has, I believe it's called Bright Cosmic Chroma. This is white Cosmic Chroma. I might be mistaken on that, but I'm pretty sure they are not the same. But they're close enough, even if they're not the same. Correct me if I'm wrong. I may be wrong on that because I personally have not seen the bright one anywhere other than on Multi, and it looks like this one to me. But I thought they were a different thing. So who knows? You guys, probably you guys, everyone else. But I love this. So I will put it on more items because this is just the style she was wearing to match Multiverse's character because she is Miss Omniverse, so it makes perfect sense. But let's have a look at it on everything. So we're going to do apply to all with the first one. And then we will save. Now, keep in mind, the glow that you get from it is a colorable swatch. So if I go in, look, her hair currently has a blue glow, right? So if we go down to hair, I'm sure you guys may already be aware of this, but just in case you're not everyone has seen these, you can change the glow around it by changing that first color over. Okay, we can do the same to her chest that currently has the blue glow. We can swap it over to the red, we can change it to the gold. That swatch is colorable, but do also keep in mind that the other 2 swatches on this particular chroma are white. So it's going to be white, white, then 1 swatch with the colorable galaxy. I personally love it, but I do know that I've heard other people in the past say they wish there was 2 swatches of galaxy and 1 of white, or that they wanted a white, a gold and a galaxy, or a white, a black and a galaxy. We can't do that. We have 2 different chromas we can get at the moment from this particular marketplace section or tab, and one of them is white galaxy and the other one is black galaxy. So keep that in mind when you're buying them as well. But I do love them and think they're so, so pretty. Let's try the next one. So this one is the white Nebula Chroma number 2. I like them all. They're all so pretty. It's just a matter of learning where the swatches go, you know? And number 3. Now, I do really like when people utilize these where they have the galaxy as a subtle little bit inside of it, but I prefer it on the black because when it's the black, it's like, it loses a lot of the reflectiveness and the textures look correct to me, just like they're wearing dark clothing. This to me looks like she's wearing something that's a little bit too high sheen. I don't like the plasticky look of this. It's not my favorite, you know? It's just not my favorite. But I do love the peeking out galaxy that we can see. Let's swap to the black so you can see the difference in what I'm talking about. So see how when you have it in the black, the galaxy stands out a little bit more and the black doesn't look so plasticky. I just find it so, so pretty. This is absolutely one of my favorite chromas in the game. I've had it for a while. I have it on the Switch on a character, and I've had it on my main character on EU for a very long time, my Galaxy Fairy character. I know, but I can create that kind of character if I want. You know, it doesn't have to be a superhero. But now that I have it on everything, I'm kind of excited. I love it. Let's try the other two black ones and then we'll swap over to something else. Okay, so this is the Black Nebula Chroma number 2. Aren't they just so pretty? They're so, so pretty. I feel like I should change over the swatch color so that you guys can see it with something other than the red and the blue on there. You can just put it as black, which is nice. And you can also put it as white, which glows really nicely too. So let's change this blue over to black. Okay, so you can see when it's turned to black that it just kind of loses the glow altogether and focuses on the colors of the galaxy and the black. I really, really do like this without the glow because it glows enough on its own. It sparkles enough on its own. I don't really think you need to put a color on it, but you can. So let's put another color. Let's make this like a really bright green, right? And then this is what it looks like when you put a color in that swatch. It's so pretty. I just love it. It's just so nice. This is one of my favorite chromas in the game. This and the Black Noir one and the Cosmic material is pretty good. The Void is really good. I love everything black, don't I? I'm immensely predictable, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's try swatch 1 and then we'll have a look at something else. So we want this one on everything. Oh my goodness, that's too much! Too much! Also, the hair is the wrong color now. We want the green glow. Let's swap it to purple. Oh, pink, yes! Ah! She's so pretty. Okay, so this is obviously Black Cosmic Chroma swatch number, not swatch number 1. Is it called swatch number 1? Just number 1. The first chroma. You know what I mean. It's gorgeous. I love the galaxy and the cape. And I don't like capes that much. You guys know. She looks so cool. Oh, I love it. Okay, so while we've got her in the pinky purple color, let's have a look at the shadow auras. So you do get a set of them, but there's only one that I'm really going to use. So here you can see shadow. Then we've got shadow for feet, shadow for hands. Actually, we'll put them on as we go. Shadow for feet, shadow for hands and feet, shadow for head and hands, shadow for all 3, shadow for the right hand. Fun. And then the full shadow aura around the character, which is the one that I wanted and I love. And I mean, how could I not get it? It's purple. She's standing in front of a purple wall. It doesn't look as good. Come up here. There we go. Isn't it so cool? It's so cool. Now, I would say I wouldn't style it with this particular style, but at least the colors aren't clashing. You know what I mean? Doesn't she look awesome? I love it. I'm going to use it so frequently. I like the way that it moves. I like the way that it's purple and black together. It's just so creepy. Oh, so nice. Okay, next thing we're going to do is have a look at the skin options that we receive. With both the Sanguine and the Venom, you do receive 3 of each. So here you can see we've got Sanguine, Ritual 1, 2, and 3. And then over here we've got Venom-Juiced 1, 2. And then over here, 3. We're going to start with the Venom-Juiced, and you will notice, actually, let's just take off her mask so you can see what I'm about to say. You will notice the 3 different Venom-Juiced skins are just the 3 different facial structures for different nationalities. So we've got that one there, then this one here, and then the one that looks the most like me, so we'll go with that one. And I absolutely love it. Just around the face is so creepy. Let's get her a little less dressed so we're able to see her skin so you can see what this actually looks like. Okay, let's have a proper look. I love this skin so much. So you can see that this has veins all over her head, her shoulders, her arms, her legs. It's so good. It's so creepy. It's so much fun. I typically just use it for her face because often my characters are fully dressed. Most of the time, they're fully dressed. Unless there's a skin I do want to showcase, I will say, which I do quite frequently, especially with the C changed. I love the scales on that one. But this one, I think, just looks so cool. I am more of a fan of what the upper body looks like rather than the legs. Like, I really love the pattern that they have, and where the veins start and stop, I think, is very appropriate. On the legs, it looks a little odd to me. The back isn't too bad, but the front looks weird with this, like, main vein that comes down, but doesn't seem to attach to the ones on her stomach. That's kind of, like, faded. So, I don't know. I don't hate them, but I also don't know that I would necessarily want to showcase that part on my character. I would more so want to show the top where it looks really, really good and where the veins are more dense. You can also color these. So if you go into makeup, you can make these glow in whatever color you feel like. So, I mean, I've chosen red here because it contrasts nicely, but we're going to put the green on because we all know Venom color is green. So good, right? Just so good. I personally use this nice and dark because I hate the lips. It doesn't look quite right to me because it looks like she's put a neon lipstick on. It doesn't look like the veins are going to her lips and her lips are changing. It just looks like a neon lipstick. So when it's darker, I much prefer it. But I still don't hate it. I still think it looks really, really cool. And I'm curious to see if other people start using it with this awesome glow that it has because I haven't so far. And I really, really like it. Like, it's so much fun. I just wish the lips didn't change color like they do. I don't know. I don't hate it though. I might find a use for it, but you know, it's just so cool. So let's go to the other one. I got too excited. Let's go to the Sanguine Ritual one, which is my favorite. And honestly, I have wanted it for such a long time, and it's finally here. I'm wondering how people who got these the hard way feel about the fact that we can now just purchase them. Because I feel like that might upset a few people. But I mean, they're so cool. And this is for every character if you're wanting to get it. So once again, we can see that the 3 different Sanguine Ritual skins are a different facial structure for different nationalities. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to pick number 1 because it's the most like myself. And this is what it looks like. Now, it doesn't look quite right now because her hands do stay, and her feet do stay this blacky purple tinge, which I really like because for the build that I have it on, a couple of the builds that I have it on, she doesn't have gloves, but I still want her hand to be covered because I've been using the ultimate pieces for the hands and the feet, so she's got like spikes coming out of her body. And I still wanted her feet and hands covered, and they kind of are enough that I don't mind it. So this has worked great for me. Now, this is something we can, of course, also change the color of. So let's go and make it something that I prefer, which really, I like it really, really dark red or a really, really dark purple because the purple matches the feet and hands that have that purpley tinge going on. Like so. And we're also going to make her eyes really, really bright so you can see what happens with the eye color here too. So the purple I really, really love. It looks like it's flowing a little bit better with the hands and the feet color that we've got if you keep it dark. Doesn't mean you have to though. And I love the lip color, how it's dark on the outside and goes lighter as we get into the center. I really think that looks very, very cool. And the eyes, guys. I love that the whites of her eyes are turned black and the eye color that we choose glows. It just looks awesome. I love the way the pattern goes over her body as well. So let's give her a spin and have a look. Or maybe not. I stood in front of a purple wall, but I mean, she stands out enough. It's working fine. It's working fine. But it's so, so cool. I often choose a longer hairstyle. I have a tendency to do so. My hair is long. I choose longer hairstyles. It tends to work for the characters I also make. Every now and then I'll make an iconic that has a shorter hairstyle, but I'm a little sad that the fact that that is something that I do and probably won't change means that we don't get to see how awesome the back of her neck looks with this. It's something I feel about the Venom-Juiced one as well, is that we get really awesome veins on her head and we don't get to see it with the hair choices that I have. But it just looks awesome. I will say I do think that the red looks just as good, so I'll put the red on so that you guys can see. And I will also put the hair on so you can see what it looks like when I have the hair, because I do feel like having the hair there frames her face a little better with something dark and makes the red and the eyes stand out far more, which I really do love. See how it pops a lot more on her face? I changed her eye color to yellow, but I love it. I just love it. It looks so good, right? So creepy. Oh, this is my absolute favorite skin in the game, and I can't believe I finally have it. Oh, it's so many characters. Oh, my favorite. And I will say, if you pair this set of eyes, so this particular skin, with the mystical chest piece, such a good combo. See what I mean? Look at the eyes peeking out. I think it's so good together. I just love it. I'm so happy with this skin. Out of everything that I purchased, let's go through the list of what I purchased, which was a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot. So I purchased the Black Nebula Chroma pack, the Nebula Aura, which is so pretty, Sanguine Ritual Skin, Shadow Aura pack, Venom-Juiced Skin set, and the White Nebula Chroma pack. This Sanguine Ritual Skin set is my absolute favorite, and it cost me the least of all of them. It's just so cool. And it's closely followed by the Black Cosmic Chroma. So many of you know that I do like a whole bunch of armories for my characters because I can't help myself. And I do have multiple armories for this character, but because I want to keep it true to being Ms. Omniverse, this is my damage style, and then this is my tank style. I just swapped it from the white to the black and then swapped the boots over so that they stood out a little bit more than the rave boots, and I love it. My favorite chroma in the game is Black Cosmic. I love this chroma. It's so, so good. So, hopefully that showcases enough of the items for you. I'm very, very sorry that I cannot afford to buy them all to show you in-game. The best I can do is show you in the marketplace, but you guys can do that yourself in-game and go to this Imp Mart section and have a look. But please do keep in mind that these items are likely only going to be available in the Imp Mart section until July the 28th. And also the sale has an expiry. It has 3 days, 21 hours as of now, but once this video goes out, it will obviously be less time than that, which means that these items will be more expensive after this week, most likely. So guys, please do let me know what items are your favorite from the Imp Mart section of the marketplace and what you might be hoping to see come to the Imp Mart section, because I have a feeling that that might be something that they're going to do. Imp! It's referring to Mixopicalex! I just got that now.
Oh my goodness, I am so surprised. I didn't think you were going to get it at all.
Because he's an imp. He's not actually, is he? He's a leprechaun. And that might, maybe it's just talking about their small stature. I don't know. Guys, please do let me know which items you like, which items you are using, and what for. And have lollies always tasted like plastic? Because I don't trust them anymore. I don't regret my decision to not eat lollies, and I feel like I shouldn't have tried to eat some today because they're not nice. No. Hopefully this was helpful and showcased enough of the bits and pieces that you can get from the Imp Mart section of the marketplace. Do keep in mind when you purchase them, you do need to go to redeem claim on each of your characters to collect them, which is just up the top here, and you would collect them from over on this side. So also keep in mind the thing that I said earlier. If for some reason one of your characters or multiple of your characters cannot collect something from the redeem claim, put in a ticket. Someone will likely help you, and they have been really helpful to me. So just keep that in mind. I still have 3 more characters that need to get that Nebula Aura, but I have no doubt that that is something that will happen. So it's good. Anyway, I hope you all get the items that you want at the discounted price, and they don't disappear before you're able to get them. And have a good one, guys.